Something to note on the Apple today was daily chart is breaking 20 EMA. So that's our MTF clouds. Daily chart is also breaking a big trend that we had for a long time. Apple has been up, but today was a big sell-off on Apple. So Apple was one of our top focus. If you see, I had colored Apple red. As soon as it flushes, you take the short right away. MTF breaking down. There's a bearish flow coming in. Ghost board is alerting the bearish flow. Then that's the amateur. Then it starts to bounce. That's fine. And that's where you cover. You wait. So there's an important rule that I shared in the community today, which is that anything that is extended from the EMAs can always going to pull back towards the EMAs. Amateur move, that's fine. You short the first move, then you cover here, because look at this move, guys. 248 to 245. That's the first 10 minutes move. That's the amateur move. Now when this starts to bounce, I give a warning that it's going to push back to 512. You can hold it, that's no problem, but then you have to use the same stops at 248. Even if I shorted at 247, my risk was $1.50, I ended up making $5. But with the options, it becomes tricky for a lot of traders. So 250 puts from $3 hit for $5. That's a good 50% trade right there. But when this pulls back, the 350 puts pulled back to 280s. That's fine. This is actually our entry, and this is what I said. 512 rejects. This is one of our short entry. What did I say in the pre-market planning? Short the pop, and that's where you add back again. And then low of the day is our target again. I moved the stops to 246.40 when we flushed there. Then I moved the stops to more lower, and when we pushed here 245s. All day we kept moving our stops lower and lower and lower. And if you were trading 250 puts, even if you added 350, it went on 100%. The key is to respect the system, and that's how the Apple was short with the power of the MTF clouds. The system of 10-minute short setup and the shorting the bounces, waiting for the amateur move bounce, and waiting for the best entry on 512s. All day short. We finally closed here when the 512 calls. A+ trade. If you traded $1,000 worth of puts on that, you could easily make 3-4 grand on Apple. So Tesla, the daily chart is breaking a big level. Previous resistance, new support. That's fine. It's pulling back. It can easily pull back more, start a new trend. Once it broke that 400, 420, 415 level, a lot of buyers bailed out and it was bearish. So that's why when I saw Tesla, the delivery news is bad, it's gapping down, I said as long as under this MTF clouds, it's bearish. And it kind of faded much more. It opened at 389s, 390s. And as soon as it did that, I told everybody right at the open that Tesla short. Clearly said no longs, and Tesla flushed from the 386 guys all the way to 378. Like first in 10 minutes. You take your profit. When something is flushing so much, you take your profit. Once it rejected here, I said 512 rejection, bearish again. Then you short again, target was 378. We hit our 378, then it went to the chop. This morning short, chop. And when it pushed up here, we closed our short and we tried to go long, but the long did not work because it failed. But then it becomes a short again. Told everybody failed because target was 378, and then I said the next target is 375, and we hit both our targets. Because key here is that all day bearish trend. It was a little choppy, but remember at the same time, SPY QQQ kind of flushed. It's even better short trade. You are having a very small risk. Short it here. Don't worry about anything. Short it, buy the puts, 385 puts. Those went from $7 to $14 because that's our repeatable setup. No other system will give you this repetitive entries all day long. Yes, we lost on the curl, but that's fine. It's very small loss. We cut right here, but then you short the sell off again, right from 383s to 374. So that was a Tesla short, another nice winner in the community.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.